Friends, in this session, I am going to tell you as to why people consider SSB so difficult. First thing is SSB difficult? I often travel to various schools and colleges to motivate students to join the defense forces, and the first response I get is that it is very difficult and very few get selected there. Friend, let me assure you that SSB is not difficult. Remove this myth from your mind. What we look for in the SSB is an average human being. Let me tell you, we are not looking for scientist kind of material. We are not looking for anything extraordinary in a person. All that we want is an average human being, and I am sure you will agree with me that all of us are average human beings. Yeah? Then why is it so difficult? Let me also tell you the statistics. If 100 candidates come for selection there, about 50 to 60 of them get rejected in the first day itself. That leaves us with only 40 to 50 candidates to be tested further. Now, out of these 40 to 50 candidates, it is horrendous to tell you that only 3 to 4 candidates get selected finally. Does this make the process difficult? It is not. More often what happens is that the candidate, even though he is very bright and brilliant, very vibrant, buoyant, he comes over there and he is put through very unconventional tests, and by the time he realizes what is happening, the time is up. He has not perhaps gone through ever in his lifetime the tests that are conducted in the SSB. They are not difficult, they are extremely easy, but just that he does not know what it is and how is he supposed to project himself. Friends, you will agree with me that even when we want to impress our girlfriend or a boyfriend, we will first find out as to what is it that she or he likes, and then accordingly we project ourselves to be having those things in us, right? Where the similar thing is what one should approach or one should do to get selected in the SSB. The first thing is you should know what are they looking for. Like I said, they are looking for an average human being. So, what is this average human being? What this average human being is expected to have in him? Once you know that, then you know exactly what to project, how to respond to various tests. It is not that you do not have it in you. You have it in you, it is just that you are not projecting the right things that you have, which is what I am looking for, right. SSB is perhaps the most simple selection process, but थोड़ा अलग है, वहाँ के टेस्ट थोड़े अलग हैं, it is unconventional, इसलिए सबको लगता है कि SSB बहुत difficult है. There are a few things that you must start doing from now. The moment you see this video, there are a few things you should start doing. One, please converse with your friends and family in English. Spoken English is definitely important. Armed forces today is not working within the confines of the country. फौज आज हिंदुस्तान के अंदर नहीं काम करता. The defense forces have to work in a multicultural, multinational environment. You may just get posted in a UN mission somewhere in Cambodia, Somalia, or Syria, where you will have forces from France, UK, Russia, and many other countries, and you should know how to converse with them. The only global language that is followed is English, right? The second thing that you should do is you should know what is happening in and around your country, what is happening around in the globe. If you are an educated human being aspiring to become a class 1 officer, the least that you are expected to do is know what is happening in the environment. Now, it is very sad to tell you that many of the candidates want to know how many countries have common border with India. Who is the Prime Minister of India? They will not know. I have seen this happening in front of me. Do you call the process difficult? I do not think it is difficult. You are expected to know this. You are expected to know, read everyday newspaper, watch news. This is what an educated human being is supposed to do. You should have that inquisitiveness, curiosity to find out what is happening in and around him. the best way to do is watch English news, read a good English paper. There are two benefits. One, you get what is happening around you, you build up your current affairs, knowledge about what is happening in the globe. The second thing is you improve your vocabulary. And when you are reading newspaper, I am not suggesting that you should read from left corner to the right corner of the paper. Just read the headlines, read issues pertaining to the armed forces, read issues pertaining to your own country, read issues pertaining to we as a planet, we as a community, we as a social being. Read only that much, right? And when you are reading newspaper, I suggest please keep a dictionary with you. Any word that you come across, you don't understand, you don't know the meaning of that word, flip through the dictionary and find out. That's the easiest way to develop your vocabulary. The third thing is, if you want to be a Fauji, if you want to join the defense, which is all about physical work, then obviously you should have physical strength, you should have physical fitness. And as young boys and girls, you should definitely be fit enough. So if you have decided to choose this as a career, my suggestion to you is start running around. Go for a run, do some pull-ups, do some push-ups. You don't have to join a gold gym and pay 1,000, 1,500 rupees, 2,000 rupees every month. All that is expected out of you is go for a run, build up your stamina, do some push-ups, build up your arm strengths, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, develop strength in your abdomen, develop strength in your calf muscles, in your thighs. That's good enough. If you can do this much, I can assure you, as I go ahead and tell you what happens in the SSB, and you put in a little effort, I assure you friends, all of you can join the defense. Most of you can join the defense. If you do this much, I am sure you will all get selected. At least most of you can get selected. To remind you, 3 things. You must speak with your family and friends in English. That's how you will develop spoken English. 2, you must read newspaper, a good English national newspaper, so that you build up your general awareness and also build up your English vocabulary. Please watch television, news, English news, and I recommend you watch programs like We the People, Big Fight in NDTV 24/7. This will help you in developing a perspective about various issues in the globe. 3, you must do physical exercise. Go for a run, do some push-ups, do some pull-ups, do some crunches. If you do these 3 things, I am sure most of you will benefit by this. Thank you very much.